Hello everyone. So quickly in this video I'll just be showing us, and this video is basically for phone users, and specifically I'm going to be using the Trebedit app. If you don't have the Trebedit app on your phone, I'll advise that you just go to Play Store and quickly search and download Trebedit. Trebedit. Alright, this is it here. This one. I already have it, so I won't bother doing that. All right, so I'm going to be doing I'll be explaining how to use anchor tags, creating links, both internal and external links on using Trebedit. So now let's go to our app. This Trebedit here. I open the app and I click on menu. I have four options here. Let me go straight to workspace. I click on workspace. Since it's a new project, I'll have to create a new project and a new folder. Yeah, I already have things that were worked on in times past. So to create a new folder by yourself, you see this button here by the bottom right. You tap on it, create the folder. First of all, new project. I click on new project and I can name it. Let me just name it HTML practice. All right, that's the name of the folder. All right, now so this is it here. I'm going to click it to go inside of it. So any file or whatever we're going to be using is going to be inside this folder. All right, now so still here, we're going to create a new file inside this folder, and this is new file here. We create it, and then since we're working on links anchor tag, let's call this file links.html. Notice this sign here. When I begin to type HTML, can you see that the logo comes out to show that it's correct? So I click on save. This is it here. It's an empty file. Um, links.html. Let me create something else again. Let me add another file. Let me create an about page, about.html. We have two pages there. So the links.html is literally like our home page, right? So let's open the first one. What we are going to do, if you can see, once I open my VS Code, let me close. Oh, sorry, I just closed the wrong thing. I want to close all of this. Okay, so we have to go back. All right, links now. Okay, you can see I have this option here, HTML snippets. It is also in this is it here as well. So I just click on it, and it brings me this HTML skeleton. And of course, I told us that there are more meta properties, meta tags that needs to be added, but that's not the purpose for this video. So I won't really dwell much on the meta tags. The only thing we'll just do right now is to change the page title. Let me just call it anchor tags, since that's what we're dealing with. Okay, let me see, anchor tags. That's the title. And quickly, the next thing I told you to always do with your body, you divide it into three. The first is the header. We have the header elements, and I close. You can see inside the header is where you have your nav bar. Next line, I open again. You can see this greater than less than symbol here. Greater than symbol. You actually have some of the things you need. If you scroll, you can see I have some of those things here. And let me click OK. Oh, sorry. All right, this is like a tab, and the first column, so I think I have quite some things, first row rather. So for now, we've added the header element. The next is the main element. I close it and it automatically closes it for me, just like VS Code. And lastly, I have my footer, and then it closes as well. All right, all of these three are all nested inside the body element. So let's just have inside the main element, that's where we write most of the things we want to use. Now we're gonna have our h1. Let's just have an h1. I close it, and inside of it, um welcome back. Let me just have welcome back, and then I can as well have an h2 that says um creating anchor tag, creating links. Let's say, yeah, using anchor tags. All right, so let's save. This is the save button here. And to preview it for a live preview, this play button, when you click on it, can you see I have my h1 and the h2. So now let's go back. What we want to actually do is to have a link now. So I'm just going to have how to go about that. We're going to be using the anchor tag, and this is it here. You can just click it here, it's shortcut, or you can as well type it by yourself. The href is nested inside the opening anchor tag. So now I have this href. Now the href is what's going to link me to wherever I want to go. Remember, we already created, let's go back. We are trying to link this page to our about page. The name of the page is about.html. Remember, ensure that the pages or everything you are working on is inside the same folder, so it won't give you an hard time. So since they're both inside the same folder, and the name of the folder is about.html, so inside the href now, I'm just going to type about.html. Now I'm going to write after the the opening tag, in the middle between the opening tag and the closing tag, I'm going to write click this link to view our about page. Obviously, on a professional site, I won't be writing something like this. I could just write about. You probably have seen that on it, especially it is used in nav bars. You can just see about, or just something else. But just for clarity's sake, I'm just writing this long sentence. Click this link to view our about page, and then I save, and this time around you can see. So once I click this link, it takes me to the about page. You can see here, this is about.html. When I go back, you can see that this one, because we've given it a name, anchor tags, that's the name of the page. Now, just to prove that the about page also works, let's now go now. We have this one already sorted. Let's go to the about page now. Let's quickly create it. HTML snippet, yes. About. Let's change the page title to about. Inside the body, we have our header. Quickly, we have our main element, and then we're going to have our footer element. Footer. All right, so inside the main element now, let's just have an h1 as well that says welcome, or let me just say about us. Yeah. And then now we're going to have a link also in this page that takes us back to the home page. So I'm going to have an anchor tag. This is the anchor tag here. I can type it manually if I want. Here, and when I close it, it closes it. But inside the opening tag, I put space. Let me see if I have href here. Href, is there href? Okay, there is no href, so I could just type the href, and then there's this option here. Can you see? So the name has to be accurate. We are trying to link it to this file, and the name of this file is links.html. If there's typographical error there, it will not work. Oh, sorry, we're in about page. If there's typographical error there, it will not work. So I'm going to do just link instead of links. Link.html. I save and I click. Oh, I didn't write any text inside. All right, in between the opening and the closing tag, I write back to home page. Now I save. Can you see it's visible, but can you see the part is not correct? So you have to be sure that you make no typographical errors there. So now let's adjust it back to links.html, the correct word. So this is can you see the file name is updated about. We have a link here, an anchor tag that says back to home page, and then this is my home page now. The file name, the page is anchor tags. Welcome back, creating links using anchor tag. Click this link so you can see it is. You can use to navigate the two pages. You can create as many pages as you want. You can create as many pages as you want. You can link each of the pages to each other as much as you want. I can create 3 other pages and put an anchor tag inside this same page that links to each of them. All right, now that is. So let's go back to our what am I doing? let's go back to, oh god, okay, sorry, thing is just, oh. So now back to our, where are we now? Okay, this is about page. To let's go back to our home page now, which is links.html. You can as well name your own home.html. Most likely you actually see it being named as home.html, which is best, or probably the name of the site, but it doesn't matter anyway. Now that is, now what I just showed us is how to link pages, internal pages, from one page to another within your site. Now in the next video, this is part A. In the next video, I'm going to show us how to link to an external site using this Trebedit. See you in the next video.